Back once again to Hoodrow and the Redbone. How you doing today, Redbone?
Fantastic.
Today I want to talk about karma debt.
Karma debt, like with a B.
Yeah. People accrue karma debt.
Okay.
And it has to be paid eventually. You get the energy you receive from the universe.
Yeah, of course. Get what you put out.
If you put out positive vibes and good vibes to the world, people tend to be nicer to you. They tend to be more positive to you as well. You put out negativity, drama, just bad juju. The world treats you bad. But is there saving those type of people typically?
No.
Never?
No. It doesn't matter. Like,
why?
because I feel like there's an intermittent, like, oh, things are going good for me, but that negative outlook persists. So, nope.
You don't think people can change?
Of course people can change, but it has to be accountability.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, things are always going my way and now I'm positive. Like, because that's exactly when it's, oh, things are not going my way. And then everybody's all negative again. So I don't think it goes like that.
Well, I think emotions come and go in waves.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have the good times, the good moments without the bad ones.
Why can't things be good all the time? Why can't, if you have the ultimate positive mindset, why can't things be good all the time?
Well, regardless of a positive mindset,
Yeah.
things can still be bad.
Okay.
You could be the most positive homeless man in the world, but things aren't that great.
But do they feel that bad to
I mean,
ultimate positive homeless man? He's
to be
probably
objective, if you're going to be objective on the situation, it's good to be positive. It's good, but positivity is not going to be the be all end all. And like I said, emotions come and go in waves. You could be a billionaire and have everything you ever wanted, but maybe you can't find love because everyone just wants to be with you for your money.
Yeah.
And it's in that book I was telling you about, the Osho. Keep on thinking of OSHA, like the rules. Osho, emotional wellness. Emotion has the word motion in it because it's always moving. You're not always going to be happy. You're not always going to be mad, sad, angry, depressed, frumpy, hangry. But it's going to come and go. It's going to pass with time. Just like the good times are going to pass. The bad times are going to pass as well. And it's how you embrace those moments, the good and the bad. You don't have to, like Eckhart Tolle says, you don't have to love everything, or you don't have to, have emotions to everything. Everything can just be.
It's one bad thing turns into another. It's easy to get caught up in.
That is where you have to have perspective. And that is where you'd have to say, okay, this is the negative 200 and not the 1,000. Because there's a kid literally starving to death in Africa as we speak, with their rib cages showing and flies eating at their eyeballs.
I mean,
that's a negative 1,000.
Yeah, but
sure,
you don't tell yourself that when you're feeling your lowest. When you're it's not like you're trying to bring yourself up. You know what I mean?
Why?
I don't know. It doesn't feel like that. Like, it's not that easy all the time.
It's good to put it into perspective. That when someone does have it worse, I guess. And it's good to embrace it too. If you're feeling crappy, embrace it, but don't live in it.
To be in the moment, though, you have to live in it. Like, you have to feel it for that moment, though. Because for me, it almost makes me feel worse when I don't feel any of that positivity, but I'm trying to do it and I don't feel any of it. Like, why don't I feel this way? Why can't I talk myself out of it? Like, why I know somebody has it worse than me, but I can't bring myself up. Then it turns into something where you're judging yourself. And that's what I'm saying. Then you're falling down that slope.
And your bottom's going to be different this year than it is next year, than it was 10 years ago.
That's true. Yeah. It changes all the time.
Emotions. Motion. Mm-hmm. They come and go. Mm-hmm. And you know, just as like we could have been happy 10 years ago with $10 in our pockets.
Yeah.
Just as happy as we are today. Like those moments, they're not less just because you may be better off now or in a better situation now. You're still happy. You're still full of joy.
Yeah. It's different though.
Of course it's different.
Yeah.
But doesn't
like don't you kind of miss that in a way though? Like don't you miss that innocent pure joy when you didn't like where I didn't have anything else, but then it's like that was the moment of like pure joy.
Every now and then I miss it.
Yeah.
You're allowed to every now and then. You're allowed to do whatever the hell you want to do. But
yeah. No, it's like I feel like yesterday I felt like insanely happy.
I know.
All day.
Yeah.
Ridiculously happy all day, you know? But it's not like that all the time.
It can't be. It can't be.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
If I see my little like internal ladder climbing and it's not going to get that way, then
you're not embracing it.
No. And then I'm judging myself and then it's super hard.
Yeah. It can't always be that
the
peak.
Pinnacle. Yeah.
It can't always be like that. You're going to reach the peak and then it's going to come down. So the good days wouldn't feel the way they do without the bad days.
But what's wrong with striving for
what?
For
perfect emotions?
Yeah, all day.
All day?
Like, what's wrong with that?
It's impossible. You're setting yourself up for failure. Then you're going to judge yourself because, I didn't have a perfect day where I wasn't in pure bliss 24 hours today. But
see, that's where I feel like you're on that teeter-totter. Like if you don't strive for that in the same sense, then it's easy for you to just be caught up in...
So when you're on the Stairmaster for 15 minutes, you're in pure bliss, or are you in some agony sometimes?
No, that's different though,
I feel different? Like. How is it different?
Because I know I'm going to work hard and then I get to come home and be with you. You know what I mean? But it's like But
it's not pure bliss.
No.
Then what are you striving for then?
The light at the end of the tunnel. Like.
So without the bad.
Yeah.
The good wouldn't feel as good.
But there's days where it doesn't feel like there's any good.
Then there's going to be days where it doesn't feel like there's any bad.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Like good days fade, but it's always like you remember the bad days more than anything.
Maybe that's a mindset.
So like I told you that yesterday felt so amazing. It's the more poignant emotion that I felt was sadness because it was like I was waiting for the bottom to like fall out. You know what I mean? It's almost like we're not allowed to be that happy. Like it made me so sad because it's like what is about to come that is about to take all of this away.
Why do you feel like you're not allowed to be happy?
I don't know. That's just how I feel. It's like scary to be insanely happy because something bad's about to happen. That's how I feel 90% of the time.
You shouldn't be anticipating the bad because like I said.
Yeah. It's almost like I feel like I want to brace for the bad. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I always want to be prepared for what's coming. I feel like that's the overthinker in me.
But that's the thing we're doing. Exercising, eating healthy, being prepared for the worst day.
Yeah.
Is what we're doing. There's people that are nowhere near prepared.
I know, but
that's the point. That's why we exercise, to make ourselves feel better. Read books to nourish our brains, learn new things.
Yeah.
It helps us and build us up as individuals. It'll only strengthen us together too, That's why we do the things we do. It's why you go to yoga, to build your mind and body. It's why I go to jiu-jitsu, to build those strengths, to build those attributes, to be more confident. That's why we do those things. And it's making the bottom less. It builds it up. Build up the bottom, brick by brick.
If everything's going so well and like we're both striving for everything that we're, you know, trying to do, then it creates doubt in a way. You know what I mean?
Whenever you feel that negative emotion or negative feeling, you can't feed it. You have to look at it. Like Eckhart Tolle says, look at it. Acknowledge its existence. Let it go. Because that is what the first step into going to the bottom. If you can let go of that negative thing that's coming at you, wouldn't you just rise higher?